is ahead. So even with that Spectre up against a Terrorblade, it can be a pretty hard matchup as long as the Metamorphosis is up and ready to go. But we'll see what either team can get done moving into this. Of course, how could we forget Febby on the Undying is also with us once again. Very happy to see the coach in. Febby will take over this top lane instead, but now he's just going to be ruptured up immediately by CIS. He's trying to run and buy some time, and it looks like he might actually get away with this. Does soul rip up, Febby, still sitting around, but now the Haunt does come in from Gabby to try and help out. CIS getting very, very low, and might just drop here to Gabby, and does. He'll leave a Blood right behind. Paulison, he got greedy trying to go in for that kill, and will also die along with his Bloodseeker. Again, Dreamcore going to miss completely from Armel, and now Abed jumps in on the puck. We'll get one, moving back into the backlines after KB, who's been ruptured up. He will walk away a little bit, but he is pretty screwed here. In fact, maybe not. He's on the river now. Dodges out the Aether Remnant, but they have the Split Earth, and they will be able to get him. Down. Febby going to get spotted out. CIS will be there with the follow-up Blood Right, and Febby should eventually die, and will. Now they just want to try and take control of this dire triangle, and that's exactly what they'll do. Move in now, KP. Still doesn't have that blink initiation, but it won't matter too much. They go into Arfu, just trying to run away from this situation for now as CIS gets a run of Atos, and Abed jumps in with a big resonant pulse. They go after the Slaughter. That'll be KP going down. Flesh Golem will be eventually popped as Febby gets a very nice decay off. But they are just focusing down that Tombstone, and afterwards they could go after the Undying. TNC looks like they aren't too interested in sticking around any further. They're just going to have to back off after losing their Slaughter. He is completely on his own. Gabby going to be there to back Armel up with this Dream Core being thrown out. KB even coming in. Now CIS and Arbit going to show up to try and go after KB, but he has his whole team behind him. So they aren't really going to be able to initiate, or maybe Arfu seems to believe they can. Blood Right again, does go on to 2. KB just going to frontline onto In Your Dream, but they don't really have the damage. Now Arbit going to just jump in and take down the Slaughter. Back into the backlines where we'll go after Gabby, but Gabby will haunt back in onto In Your Dream. Does get the kill on the Terrorblade as he haunts around, not allowing them to find the right one, and now CIS forced to just back off. Abed even losing his courier there. Blood Right is going to be thrown out once again, but it won't catch anyone out. And TNC, I mean, it looked like a really bad start to that team fight, but they do end up getting a 3-for-1 trade with the tail end of that Moonlight Shadow, and now the Dream Coil will be expended. CIS looks like he may have just accepted the fact that he is going to die. Armel will go ahead and pick up the kill on the puck. Dream Coil, Abed going to be caught out with the Silencer as well. He cannot dissimulate, but he gets the Yules off in time. Dissimulate, not going to be there. They have the arrow, but now he will get it, and will actually be able to Astral Step away. They do not get the kill they wanted. Abed, oh no they did. Armel did find him TPing in the back lines. Very nice play there from Armel, and now the Haunt comes in. Who are they going for, however? Looks like it'll be Arfu they target. He is the easiest one to go for, and they do manage to pick him up. It's the dagger forward. They want Paulison. Rupture there on Gabby, trying to slow him down, but Armel will find Paulison on the left track. And TNC, they find 3 big pickoffs, and that'll be enough. They will get out.
Yeah. Gonna get it for free.
Well, they kind of are. Looks like the side of Team Dog don't make it in time. They do give up the Tombstone, but that's going to be it. Or maybe they give up Gabby. Gabby's been left behind here. Bloodright's going to come out with the Fire Blast, and Gabby, he's still surviving. The Dream Coil will be there to just hold them back. Gabby's going to be alright. He does get away with the Aegis intact. Arfu going to be targeted, but KB's the one to go down, and so does Febby. Ice still chasing. The Yules is going to be there onto Tim's now, and well, this is a very expensive Aegis. As Tims should also die, but they don't have another Astral Step. Meanwhile, Ice diving into Gabby with the Rupture, and Blood Right is unable to kill the Spectre, but they do end up getting Tims. For it now, Gabby mid lane is farming up, should be fairly fine unless the Blood Rite does come in and Arfu gets a Fire Blast off. Aether Remnant there with the Dissimulate, but Arbet not going to stick around to finish off the kill. As Gabby still has the Aegis and is still a bit of a tanky boy. Keep going. Armel, Dreamcoil is going to be out now with the Haunt coming in from Gabby, and looks like they are going to be able to finish off Arfu. With that, Ice also goes down. Gabby moving for more. Arbet trying to run. Should be okay. A nice setup there from Armel on the puck. Does help ensure they get a couple of kills for their trouble. In fact, they're going for more now. Tims love to go after Paulson, gets the Yules off, but is going to die for his trouble. And now even Armel getting very, very low. Gabby's going to try and fight this one out. Onto Paulson. Armel could not get himself out. In Your Dream finishes off the kill. Now looking to fight back up against KP and Gabby. He's just got to clean up here, but In Your Dream, and In Your Dream will get an ultra kill. Gabby will respawn up. He'll be the Rampage if they can kill him, but it looks like Gabby might be a little bit too tanky. They're still going to give this a shot. Gabby getting low now. He's going to try and fight back up against In Your Dream, but a Rampage will be there for In Your Dream. He does manage to get it on the Terrorblade. And what a shame for TNC. They got 2 easy kills. They wanted to go up the high ground and get more, and unfortunately they just paid for it. 2 seconds. Arbed has made the jump in onto Armel with the silencer run of Atos. Armel going to get blown up, but the rest of TNC have jumped in. They'll go after Arfu. KP trying to get away. He will die to In Your Dream, and they will just keep moving forward. Gabby forced to back off. The one saving grace is that Tombstone will make it so they can't chase any further. Or maybe they can. Arbed, he's going in by himself. He's been used up, however, and the arrow will land from Tims. Now they can just go high ground though. No buybacks on either of those cores that did go down.
Oh, look at the melt.
Yeah.
They have the Blood Rage along with the Blood Lost. So, In Your Dream hits like a machine gun.
Don't forget the Diabolic Edict on top, John. It's
oh boy.
a lot of tower damage, and oh boy, Febby is going to die. Paulison with the Aghanim Scepter upgrade. He's going to be able to take him out. Now that top rack's going to go down as well. In Your Dream, just taking care of it. And, well, they're not going to be able to find the final lane of racks, but they've got a huge net worth lead, and 2 racks is up. They are very close to taking out this game number 1. It's blocked there with the In Your Dream illusion, but KB is going to blink in, but he cops the stun out. Now Armel could not get the Dream Call off in time. He will now, but it looks like maybe they can take this team fight. Arfu, he'll be the first one to die. Gabby in the back, fighting. Paulison gonna go down onto In Your Dream, or rather Ice, he will also die. It's looking great for TNC so far. Arbet going back in. Oh, he found the Spectre. Gabby got a bit too low there. In Your Dream going to be happy with that pick off. They still do get quite a few buybacks out, so it's not all bad for TNC. But that's Gabby without a buyback. You start to kind of wonder if whether he's just better off with the Divine, but they do jump in. Bot lane, Paulison can be targeted first and does drop onto Arfu. They will get another. Gabby looking for more. Does spot out Ice. Ice gonna try and run away, but KP is gonna be there with the stun still. In Your Dream now pops the mana. Gabby getting very, very low. They got Ice, but they've lost their Spectre again. He can buy it back. Arbed meanwhile in a spot of danger, but there goes Febby. The damage In Your Dream is dealing is just way too high. Armel is gonna be alright for now, but Arbed is slowly but surely chasing him down. Armel will just go for the TP play out and will make it. TNC. Gabby, of course, does not want to commit the buyback, but he might have to as Arbed has jumped in once again onto Armel. Silences him up. They won't have enough to finish him off. There's your buyback, Gabby. He just has to commit it. Even though he was 10 seconds away, they do kill off Arbet on the Void Spirit. Now onto In Your Dream. He needs to try and run, but he cannot. He's a very, very slow Terrorblade as KP goes into the backlines onto Paulison. Mel is there to clean him up. In Your Dream still trying to survive. Gets the Sunder off onto Gabby. Gabby will back off for now. In Your Dream, just waiting for the right moment, does go back in after Febby kills off the Undying. They just don't want to get close to this Terrorblade. Even without the meta, he deals a lot of damage out. Instead, they'll go after Arfu. Arfu will eventually die. In Your Dream, trying for the TB. Tims does get the Yules off just in the nick of time. Now with the arrow out, they can deal with In Your Dream as he's by himself. The Sorib dishing out so much damage. In Your Dream
Satanic
with the Satanic surviving, gets KP down. He will not die. Still holding on to that Aegis. TNC, they look unsure about this. Do we stick around? Do we back off? Looks like they are going to opt to back out of there. Ice looking to go back in. Rod of Atos is going to be there on Febby. They want the dieback. And Febby, he cannot sustain the damage up from In Your Dream. It'll be a dieback on the Undying.
They lost their tier 4s. There were 4 siege creeps going on the towers.
Jeez.
And they're naked. Their Ancient is naked.
Yeah, well, In Your Dream, he has a meta backup as well. They will go back for the bot Rax. He gets it, and now I guarantee In Your Dream's thinking about that Ancient. He's going for it. He doesn't feel like he can be stopped. Gabby gonna haunt in, back to the back. Paulison gonna die again. Gabby going for another now. Onto Ice. The Bloodseeker will also go down, but In Your Dream is still the big problem. Gabby will not die quite yet. He'll survive on 200 HP, but how do you stop him from going after the Ancient? He's just hitting their buildings, and they can't actually do anything about it. Tims will leap away, but Armel will not be so lucky. In Your Dream, looks like he will be able to finish it off, and the GG has been called. A very good game between these two, but Team Dog, they do manage to pull off the Game 1 victory over TNC Predator.
You look at the unit, look how big that horse is. And look how small he is, because the shield covers his entire upper torso. It's like he's a tiny, tiny man on a huge horse. You know?
He's compensating for something, John. You leave him alone.
It's something. It's something. Still, we'll see how it goes. We'll see if any warnings are given out to IYD for saying good luck, have fun. Gotta watch yourself when you warn him. Don't want to motivate him to play good.
True. Meanwhile, Arbet just searching around for some stacks in the Dire Jungle does end up finding some. So still being able to find farm while just taking it away from TNC. Mel, he really wants to go for this dual attempt, but will lose his courier in the process, and Arbet is just going to run away, forcing a TP out from Febby. The stun is not going to make it in time. Perfect timing from Arbet, back to the fountain, and they just waste so much time from Armel. Of Arbet, he has found out the Medusa. He wants to get through that mana pool first before going for the lasso. With the Firefly, it's a lot of damage out on Arfu. He's going to be there to back him up. Another great rotation out from Arbet, considering how bad of a lane he had to go through. And that will remove all the trees, but he doesn't really want to waste it. So instead, he will hold on. And Arbet's having a laugh at Arfu.
Oh.
Yeah, they should. Oh, KP, he's going to go for a TP into the mid lane instead. Yeah, he wants to go for a team fight in the mid. Ice, I guess he is much more valuable of a target, but Ice, he is still surviving for now. Sunray will come through. KP going to get stunned up, and now Arbet going to sneak up from behind, but he does not have enough mana for the lasso, though it may not matter. It looks like the Firefly is going to prove to be enough, and Ice will be able to take the kill on the Chaos Knight.
But look at Arbet.
Yeah, Arbet going to move in with the Firefly again, and now has the lasso ready to go after this LC. Press the attack is available for Armel, but he's just going to try and run for it. He will pop it. Flame Break is there. Meanwhile, Tim's dying across the map, and Armel, he has no way out of this. He just has to accept the fact that he is going to die.
Play with a duel. Something needs to come out to slow In Your Dream down.
Well, they might go after Ice. The arena is placed perfectly by KP, but now In Your Dream can blink straight in. Mel around will go for the duel onto Ice, and they will be able to secure the kill. In Your Dream, he should be able to blink away. He will just take a bounty while he's around. Line up at that top lane, but Arena was on cooldown for another 5 seconds. Now they do have it, so the jewel will come out from Armel. Sunray there as well. Everything being thrown out to make sure they can get this kill, but the jewel was not won. It just expired. Now Arbed looking to turn back around with this lasso. Doesn't have Firefly up yet, but he has it up soon. They do run out of time. TNC, they are going to get away with that Ogre kill.
It's up in KP. They're going to need the blink on the Mars position to get that buck.
Oh, here we go again. Arbed going to be caught out here. KP gets the spear off into the arena. Arfu around to help out, and Arbed is actually going to go for a lasso back onto KP with the Phantasm Illusions. Here we go. KP going to survive, but Febby in trouble. Meanwhile, Ajor on the backlines has caught out the Lena. Paulison is going to die, and Febby, he survives. Gabby now going to rush forward onto Arfu. They want the Ogre again. They are going to be able to get him, and TNC managed to fight it out very nicely. Everyone ends up surviving through the team fight. Did dive in for a second. Arbed gonna knock him back with the flame break, and Tims has no way out of this now that the Icarus dive is gone. He could maybe pop the egg if it was off cooldown, but it is not. And now Febby also caught out by In Your Dream, blinking perfectly. Be able to get the Mana Void to cancel the TP off. A double kill out for In Your Dream. Arbed going to show up now on the Bat Rider, going straight on to Gabby, but doesn't go for the lasso yet. Now the swap out. Arbed still going to pop the BKB and be fine. Stonegaze is there. Now another swap in with the jewel out from Armel. They're holding down the Bat Rider, and they will get that one. Paulson also going down, but Gabby does die to In Your Dream. Gets the Mana Void off on the Medusa. In Your Dream now going after the egg, but that may have been a bit greedy. He doesn't have the jewel up, or rather the blink up, but he will die. That'll be the Aegis. Can blink away, but he'll go back in onto Febby. We'll get another one for his trouble. They want to keep going. Ice doesn't have a blink up. 5 seconds away from it, but he's still chasing them down. Looking for a rift back. KP might just have to be the target here, but he's going to hide in the tree line for now. In Your Dream blinking perfectly forward once again, and KP going to be completely surrounded, and he is going to die. Another one for the books as Ice just keeps going, but Armel goes for a duel with the BKB out, and it looks like he is going to be able to win this duel out, but here come the illusions surrounding them. Tims will just disappear. Armel trying to find his way out. A great overwhelming odds will actually clear out those illusions. Arbed, lasso is there, back onto the LC, and looks like Armel will die. A complete mess of a team fight between these two, but I believe Team Dog did come out ahead.
Yep, really big wins for them. Does cost them the Aegis and a buyback, and a couple of deaths, but they win out. They do manage to force TNC back.
For a power root at the 26-minute mark, it is going to be a DD room, but In Your Dream does pick it up himself, and now they might be forced into a bad team fight. Looks like Gabby will be stunned up by the Fire Blast. In Your Dream trying to get away from that Stone Gaze, and Armel going to jump in now for a big duel out. Kills off Arfu. Paulson also dying on the Lena, and TNC are looking for more. Won't quite find it yet. Or maybe they will. In Your Dream will come back in onto KP and cleans up the Mars, and now Arbed going for a lasso, but the swap is going to be there from Febby, so In Your Dream cleans up another. It'll be the Venge going down. Ice trying to jump in onto Gabby. The Deucer will be fine for now, but In Your Dream just hitting way too hard. Kills off Tims onto Gabby. The mana's gone. Gabby's a bit of a sitting duck now. He has Armel there to try and help out, but In Your Dream still just mad fighting. Will blink away now, and Ice, he's been left behind. He will die. In Your Dream did not want to stick around, as Armel is hitting way too hard. It is going to mean a 4-for-3 trade in the favor of TNC.
Yeah, really massive win for them. Awkward position for Team Dog to force the fight. Like, they knew all the spells were up. They didn't even have to try out the egg there for TNC. Just the arena alone was enough to mess it all up. And again, just respect the LTL though.
Oh, they respect the LC, all right, John, but they've jumped in again, and Armel.
Gaze an egg. Got a lot of team fight, and
Oh, In Your Dream, that's a big target to get. They do lock him down with the spear, but do they have enough time? In Your Dream will just be able to blink away. Armel did not have the jewel off cooldown yet. Arfu, he'll be the trade. He might die, but Febby almost dies in response. TNC looking to go back for that Roshan now. Hollison, Armel gonna chase down the Lena, is forced to pop the BKB, now In Your Dream will jump in on the AM. Armel gonna be alright for now. KP in with the Yules, but he's been stunned up by CIS. He could not get the spear off. Tim's gonna go back in onto In Your Dream, but now the jewel is out on Abed. Abed actually burning them alive while all this is happening, but it will eventually die, and Gabby will get a double kill, but In Your Dream jumps in for a Mana Void. Does a lot of damage, kills off Tim's as well. Armel and Tim's both gone, but CIS will die to Tim's. Nafu trying to hide, will eventually go down as In Your Dream does come back in. Gets another one. It's a triple kill for him, but an ultra kill for Gabby. The Roshan still alive throughout all this as well. Back in they go. Slowly go ahead and take it out, but Ice jumps in for a stun, and Abed is looking for a lasso attempt. Won't quite find one yet. They do spear him up to the wall, and Abed is taking a lot of damage from that Divine Rapier. Baby's going to swap him back in. He's still just trying to run, but Gabby should have it, and Bebby, another great swap. But here comes In Your Dream with the Abyssal Blade. Still Bebby with the Ghost Scepter surviving. Stone Gaze out. In Your Dream forced to Manta and blink away. Stone Gaze will be used up. So they do pop the Phantasm Illusions. Can they deal with this Medusa? It doesn't look like it, Gabby. He's looking very confident as he does go into the mid lane now. In fact, they've gotten started with KP jumping in, but Armel gets a great jewel off. He got In Your Dream. The AM's gonna die. There's no buyback gold on him. Gabby gonna find CIS as well. And they're going for the tier 4 towers now. And the GG's called. They can't defend. And after such a great start to this game for Team Dog, they just have to call it because they realize there is no way to defend this Rax. Or rather the Ancient.